Good day, everyone. I am Roljen Alonto, your reporter for today, and I am going to report about measure of position. Measure of position is a statistical value that shows the location of a specific data point within a larger data set. It is a measure whether a value is about the average or whether it is unusually high or low. Measure of position helps identify where a particular data point falls relative to the entire data distribution. Three common types of measure of position. We have quartile, decile, and percentile. And as you can see, there is a bell shape. The bell shape curve or normal distribution illustrates how data is spread. The vertical line on the graph mark different percentiles, median, and interquartile range, indication of the position of data within the data set. First, let us discuss about quartile. Quartile are the score points which divide a distribution into four equal parts. The quartile are the three values that divide a set of scores into four equal parts, with 1/4 of the data values in each part. This means about 25% of the data falls at or below the first quartile. 50% of the data falls at or below the second quartile, and 75% falls at or below the third quartile. Quartiles are also used as a measure of the spread of data in the interquartile range. Interquartile range is the difference between the third and the first quartiles. And also we have semi-interquartile range or quartile deviation. Semi-interquartile range or quartile deviation is simply the half of the interquartile range. Example, given the following scores, find the first quartile, third quartile, and quartile deviation. We have the following scores: 90, 85, 85, 86, 100, 105, 109, 110, 88, 105, 100, and 112. To solve the problem, let us follow these steps. First, arrange the scores in the decreasing order. As you can see in the slide, the following scores are being arranged from highest to lowest. Second, from the bottom, find the points below which 25% of the score value and 75% of the score value fall. Third, find the average of the score of the two scores in each of these points to determine quartile 1 and quartile 3 respectively. So to determine the quartile 1 and quartile 3, we need to find the average of the two scores from lower half to upper half. Lower half and upper half. So to find quartile 1, we need to divide the scores from lower half, which are 88 and 86. So quartile 1 is equal to 88 plus 86 divided by 2 is equal to 87. So quartile 1 is equal to 87. So to find quartile 3, we need to get from the upper half the scores 109 and 105. So quartile 3 is equal to 109 plus 105 divided by 2 is equal to 107. So quartile 3 is equal to 107. So to find a quartile deviation, we need to follow the formula. Quartile is equal to quartile 3 minus quartile 1 divided by 2. So quartile is equal to 107 from the result of quartile 3, and minus 87 from quartile 1, which is the result of quartile 1, divided by 2 is equal to 10. So quartile deviation or semi-quartile range is equal to 10. Let us proceed to decile. Decile are the score points which divide a distribution into 10 equal parts. There are 9 deciles such that 10% of the distribution are equal or less than decile 1 or d sub 1. 20% of the scores are equal or less than decile 2 or d sub 2, and so on. But take note, decile 5 or d sub 5 is the median of the decile. It is the 50% of decile. So a student whose mark is below the first decile is said to belong in decile 1, and a student whose mark is between the first and the second decile is in decile 2, and one whose mark is above the ninth decile belong to decile 10. So if there are small numbers of data values, decile is not appropriate to use. Lastly, we have percentile. Percentile are the score points which divide a distribution into 100 equal parts. The same manner, for percentiles, there are 99 percentiles such that 1% of the score are less than the first percentile. 2% of the score are less than the second percentile, and so on. For example, if you score 95 in a 100 item test and your percentile rank is 99, then this means that 99% of those who took the test perform lower than you. This also means that you belong to the top one of those who took the test. For very large dataset, percentile is appropriate to use for accuracy. This is one of the reason why percentiles are commonly used in national assessment or university entrance exam with a large dataset or scores in thousands. Overall, quartile, decile, and percentile are simple way to show how one thing compared to a larger group, making it easier to understand where it stands. And that's all. Thank you for listening, everyone.